is a brand new audio-only social media platform that's revolutionizing the way that entrepreneurs are growing their businesses and networking on social media. And the cool thing about Clubhouse is that they give you a ton of space for your bio, but that also means you really have to take advantage of it. So let's take a look at a couple things you can be doing inside of your bio to grow and get more followers and do some really cool networking. Now, when it comes to your bio, you get a big chunk of space, but they only show the first 3 lines when people click over to your profile unless they expand it. So those first 3 lines are going to be essential to your success on the platform. You want to make sure that this is your tagline and your hook. You're telling exactly who you are and what you can do to help people grow. So you want to be very, very clear about what it is. None of those fun, fluffy words, nothing flowery, nothing poetic. Very, very clear about who you are and what you do. Once you have that first space filled, you are then going to add in more details. So you want to very clearly spell out how you can be helping people. So what is it that you do? Do you teach? Do you coach? Are you someone who has products or services to offer? Be very, very clear in fleshing out what it is that you do. Once you've very clearly spelled out what you do and how you can specifically help the people who are looking at your profile on the app, you want to make sure that you are paying attention to where you have been featured. You're giving yourself some credibility here. So anywhere you've been featured, any conventions you've spoken at, any big things in the industry that are connected to your name or your name is connected to that, this needs to go next on your bio because people are looking for what it is that you've done. They want that social proof and that credibility, so tell them where you've interacted, where you've done podcasts, where you've done articles, where you've been featured, and where you have spoken so that they know what to expect when they are checking out your profile and what you will be talking about in the future. Now, after that, I do recommend that you give links to your freebies. You want to make sure people know that you have things that you're giving away. And usually this is going to link back to your newsletter, so make sure that you are showing off those freebies and the things that you have to offer for them so that they can grab it and then be onboarded into your system so they can learn a little bit more about you both on and off of the platform. Once you have your freebies listed, you want to make sure that you list any important links. So if you've got links to your website, to your social media, anywhere where these people can connect with you, that needs to go next. And pro tip here, you can actually use emojis inside of your biography. So this should not all just be text-based. Every time you go somewhere that you want their eyes to be drawn, have some type of emoji there. And there are certain ones that work a little bit better than others on the platform. So start taking a look at other people's biographies. What symbols, what emojis are they using, and how are they then using them? Replicate that in what you're doing on your biography as well, and be aware that you want to be able to use those to draw the eye. So you shouldn't have them every single line, but anywhere that's really important for people to be focused, make sure you have those emojis there to draw people's attention to what you want them to see. Now, after you have all of your links and your social medias, you want to make sure you have your contact information. People need to know how to email you, where to reach out. If you're doing things like sponsorships or collaborations or partnerships, tell them specifically and clearly what it is you do and how to reach out to you so that when they have questions or comments, or even if they just want to connect, they have the ability to do that and they don't have to go searching through your other social medias or your website to find that contact information. If you want them directed to different emails, make sure you indicate that inside of your bio so they know exactly where to reach out and the fact that you are willing to speak to them should they then decide to reach out to you and form an engagement or a conversation with you outside of this app as well. Now, once you have all of your links and your contact information, you want to make sure that you are aware that you are putting the things that you're doing on Clubhouse. So if you're hosting a club or if you're hosting a weekly conversation or multiple things, list those on your biography. If you're doing something weekly that people can actively show up to and mark in their calendars, put it in your biography and explain or clearly state what those are going to be. So for me, I'm teaching on social media. I'm doing things on live Q&As where people can come ask me their questions. I'm going to be hosting some collaboration houses within our chats within Clubhouse. And I'm very clearly spelling out exactly what I'm doing so that people can show up and engage with the different things that I am creating on Clubhouse. Now, I do recommend that if you have big events coming up on Clubhouse, you also put them in your bio. And even if you don't have things in Clubhouse, maybe you have them somewhere else, put those in your biography. You can change this as many times as you want. You can actually change this on the fly. So let's say you're in a conversation and you are up on stage speaking and you refer to a freebie or you refer to a book you read or you're referring to a link you want people to go visit. While you're speaking, you have the ability to tap on your biography, change it, and all people have to do is tap on your profile picture to see your biography and they can grab that link, screenshot it, whatever they need to do. If they can't find it after you've put it there, just have them pull to refresh or on that page, and that'll bring up the new information. Then when you're done, you can remove it from your biography if it does not need to stay there. So this is a great way to deliver information because it's not chat-based. You cannot send text to people, but you can put it in your biography, and they can then click over from there. They can take a screenshot so they remember it later, whatever it is that they need to do to then check that out. And you can link this up to something like your bots over on Facebook. So if you want them to get a freebie from you, you can send them to your Facebook page, have them comment with a keyword, and your chatbots will send out the freebies and get them onboarded into your system. So pro tip for you there. Now, once you have all of that done, you want to go back and you want to make sure everything is spelled right. It's spaced out so that there's not a bunch of text clumped together. You've got line breaks in between, and you're using those emojis to really guide the eyes where they need to go so that people know where they should be looking and highlight what's important about you. And of course, at the end of your biography, you also have the ability to attach your your Instagram or your Twitter account. You can do both. I personally have only attached my Instagram because I'm not really active on Twitter and I don't want people messaging me over there. I want them to be going to my Instagram page. So I've got all my social medias listed in my biography, but this is a clickable link where they can just go right over to my Instagram and send me that DM if they are going to continue the conversation with me. Now, if you love today's biohacks for Clubhouse, make sure you hit the subscribe and notification bell, because we're continuing on with how you can be leveraging Clubhouse to grow your business and make those connections inside of your entrepreneurial endeavors. And in the next couple of videos, we're going to be breaking down some major tips and tricks on Clubhouse success. So I will see you in the next video. And let me know down below if you're already a member of Clubhouse. Let me know your username. I will come check it out. You can come hang out with me. I've got both a social media strategy and a best-selling author account on here, so I'm talking about different things in both of those different platforms, and I can't wait to connect with you and have conversations over on Clubhouse. If you need the full tutorial on how to use Clubhouse, make sure you check that out right here. Until then, have a great day and stay inspired.